Welcome to another Noob versus Pro, where I'm the noob and she's the pro.
Woo.
And today we are going to build the ultimate house for a leprechaun because they need a day where they can hang out in between all the different days for St. Patrick's Day. You know, it's coming up and we want to make sure they got us a place to hang out in between. I wanted to go out and collect all the gold and rainbows and yep, leprechaun.
House. Build a house for a leprechaun.
Okay, so what do we know about leprechauns, Mac? What are the things we need help with?
Green.
You like green, okay.
Irish.
Yep.
St. Patrick's Day. They four-leaf clovers.
Four-leaf clovers.
Orange and gold and
yeah.
I don't really know a lot about leprechauns.
I know nothing, but now I know everything I need to know about leprechauns. We got 30 minutes to build a house for one of them. And let's go. 3, 2, 1, go!
Okie dokie.
Friends, it is nearly St. Patrick's Day, and hey, you know what? I don't know about you, but I'm down to clown with a leprechaun. And you know those guys, they're little tricksters. They like rolling around. They like collecting a little bit of treasure from time to time. I thought it'd be nice to build them a nice little house to hang out and some place to put all their money and all that sort of stuff. And I thought we could do it all together here. So that's what we're going to do. So to start, I'm going to give bamboo because bamboo's got kind of this nice little sort of lovely little gold color that's not super goldy, but goldy enough that it kind of gives you that energy of like, oh, maybe this is what's going on with this thing. And like I said, tall house because they're short. I want to make sure they can see the world around them. And if they got any rainbows that they're trying to guard or go to, or again, I really am working on a leprechaun info deficit here, friends. I feel like I should have done my due diligence, my research, but I'm just gonna go with my gut and say they want tall. All right, I think this is sufficiently tall house along with some nice bamboo mosaic because I think again, this sort of energy, if you think about it, kind of almost looks like little coins that are like weirdly stacked along each other, and that way we got ourselves a little bit of that sort of money aesthetic. But we'll be working a lot more with that later on. Don't you worry. In the meantime, though, we got some other stuff to do. I thought it would also be cute if maybe underneath this house there was like a little rainbow stair, and that's how you get up into the house. Is that there's a rainbow stair underneath it? But the rainbow stair will also conceal a little bit of a secret, of which we'll discuss later on. Okay, so we got a little platform here. I am actually going to go right into building the rainbow that I'm thinking of here because I do not want to waste any time. I think this actually will be a big feature of the build. So here's what this is my proposal right here. And then we build off of here. I'm doing this more just to kind of recognize where this is going. I don't actually intend on building this weird, strange, like rainbow strip on the front of this thing. I want to build it as sort of a ladder underneath that they can work their way up from. And yeah, we're just gonna kind of fill this in as a sort of rainbow staircase that people can walk up from, no problemo. I'm also gonna build kind of a cloudy little space here because I was thinking, you know, rainbows also kind of get helped by a little bit of kind of a cloud in the air there. So I'm gonna give a little bit of a kind of cloudy energy here with some white wool, and maybe that's where the staircase actually begins in earnest. So I'm gonna do this for red, and then we're gonna do orange. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and actually raise these up to the tippy top because these are actually gonna go all the way up to the top of the house here, and then I'll build my way back down from the tippy top of this. Mac, just letting you know we got 20 minutes left. 20 minutes, Mac.
20 minutes. Good. I just finished my little montage.
All right, how you montaging so far? You feeling good?
Good, yeah. I just did my roof. I tried to do something different that I don't normally do, and
okay.
I don't know if I like it, but it exists, and I did it. So
okay, well, that's
one of those.
One way to put it, I suppose. Okay, I'm actually really happy with how that looks. I thought it'd be too dark underneath the platform here, but it's actually quite pretty. I'm really happy with it. I think I'll still make it a little bit lighter in here, but generally, not too bad. All things considered, I'm pretty stoked about this one. Now, the next thing, though, will be, of course, building the actual house inside. And as a result of me building this the way that I did, I really got to clear out a lot of space to try to get people up to the tippy top of this thing, which means that the floor plan will be pretty light, all things considered. We'll see how that plays out for our leprechaun friend here in a minute. But this is where things get a little interesting here, friends, because the reason why I did this the way I did is that I'm going to use this as our central method of getting down to our storage area down below. You ready for this madness? We are going to build, oh but where do I want to do it is the question. Because I kind of like I do like the rainbow. I think the rainbow's looking really good. Pretty happy with the rainbow, honestly. But I'm thinking right here and right here, we punch on down. I didn't realize there's water directly underneath me, but that kind of makes my life a little bit easier, I guess. Aha! This will be the destination for our cave of gold. It will be glorious. There we go, all sealed up. Any other holes along here that I need to be worried about? Doesn't look like anything before we hit here, so that works out great. And then we're gonna do the other side as well, inside of our space here. And then there's gonna be a third drop, friends. And I don't know how hard I'm gonna go with that one, but I would like, if I've got time, I'd like to do one more as well. And you'll see why in a second here. We're just gonna bring this all the way up to the tippy top again. We're almost up to the top here, and then I'm going to, let's see here. I need light blue for this column, and then I need the other blue for this one. The inferior blue, as one person who is definitely not jaded would say. Haha, that is me. Not the jaded one. Now, friends, as you know, a big fan of the various holidays out there in the world, I was kind of curious to hear your thoughts. What is the ultimate mythical holiday-themed creature? I want to know this one in the comments. Yep, I'm getting pulled down in the current. Good stuff. Okay, so we got those set up, and then there'll be a third hole. This one's gonna be a little bit more simple, thankfully, though, because this is a lot of work otherwise. What I'm gonna do with this third hole is that this is where the leprechaun drops his gold. You heard me right. He needs a whole gold hole. And I'm gonna make sure that he gets it. Yeah, I think this could work. I think I understand what I want to do with this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fill this thing, and I mean slash fill this with just rock solid gold everywhere. So, and there you go. That's the spirit. Let's see if
Shadow.
Mac. Yes, Mac.
What are you doing?
I don't know what you're talking about, Mac.
You know what I'm talking about.
Nah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Shadow, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Shadow.
Yeah.
Shadow, what are you doing?
Nothing. Not a single thing there, Mac and cheese. Also, about letting you know we have about 10 minutes left. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10. And there you go, friends. All you gotta do is if you want to put your gold in the gold stash, you just take your raw block of gold, you open it up, you drop it in, and down it goes. And then you could go and visit it later on. Just get pulled down into the darkness. And behold, on the other side, your block of gold right there. Incredible, yes? It works. Okay, I've spent enough on the extracurriculars right now, friends. I think it is time for me to actually start building the rest of this here house, because we're getting dangerously close to being in a situation where we don't have a house, and that won't work. So I got to make sure I start building a house for this dang little guy. So we're gonna build a nice little house. It's gonna be very simple up here, but I promise it's gonna actually do something. It's gonna be useful. It's gonna be lovely. We'll build a little staircase there, maybe. Yeah. I had some kind of cutie thoughts that I was gonna do with this build, but I'm starting to worry that I might not have enough time to do it now. Kind of annoyed that it's that I have this sort of color up here but not down here. Maybe I'll just rip this out real quick, put in those colors instead. Just do this real quick. Yeah, it looks a little better, I think. That feels a little bit more intentional. But already I'm realizing I'm losing out on the thing that I wanted to do. There's gonna be a little jokey thing that I was gonna do with this, where you had to hunch over in order to go through the house, and I think that's still.
Hello. How much time do we have?
We are down to 5 minutes, Mac. 5 minutes, 5.
Okay, all right.
Might have to be a real simple roof here, folks, at this rate, because I took so much time on my little rainbow adventure here, my little rainbow connection, if you will, that I forgot to do the rest of the house part. I'm still happy with how it turned out. It just, boy, didn't give me a lot of time for much anything else, huh? Okay, this is where I'm gonna get a little silly here. You ready for this? Because yeah, we can fit underneath this, and so I'm gonna make it just a little painful for anybody but a leprechaun to stand in here. I want to be a friend of the leprechauns. That's really what I'm looking for here today. But I also need to make sure I can actually. Okay, you can jump up there. That is just obnoxious enough that I want to keep it in there. Okay, so I have managed to build a little house here that I can put a little bed up here for the little guy. Maybe a nice bed right here, and a nice little stands here and there, so I can can have a nice little space here. There we go. You know, nightstand's very important when it comes to living out up in a little house like this. And wow, this is pretty obnoxious. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I think this is maybe the most obnoxious house I've ever built in the history of Noob versus Pro. Yeah, friends, I've somehow managed to build a house that is just kind of inaccessible for a vast majority of people, including but not limited to probably the very leprechaun who would want to live here. But I kind of love it, and I'm too into it to get out of it now. It's a real problem, honestly. I'm just gonna build a simple little bamboo fence around this, and I think that's pretty much it, friends. We are running out of time. All right, now I need to see how the roof looks. It's not a roof. And then I think for fun, I'm just gonna put some raw gold at the top of this. I'm just gonna make it kind of look like it's spilling out because I think that's kind of fun. And that will do it, I think. Just really kind of coat this in a nice layer of this stuff. Now, in real life, you don't want to build a roof out of gold here, friends. Just a little PSA from Shadow Temple to use truly. Putting this much raw, precious metal on top of your house is just gonna make your ceiling cave in on you someday. But leprechauns care not about the issues of mortal men. They care about the issues that affect the leprechauns, which is mostly, I'm running out of storage for my gold and I don't know where to put it, so I'm gonna make my roof out of it instead. That's what a leprechaun has concerns for. All right, back. We got 30 seconds. 30 seconds back.
Okay. How you doing? I know you went pretty big.
Yeah. I think I just gotta, for 30 seconds, I get to decorate. That's my reward.
That's it?
Yeah. And I don't know what else I'm gonna do, so I'm just gonna actually stop here. But 5, 4.
I'm just adding more stuff. We're just adding until we're not.
Yep, 2 and 1. I'm just gonna put a crafting bench down because they need crafting benches. The end. All right, Mac. That's it. That'll do it.
All right. I'll meet you up front. Okay, Shadow, we had 30 minutes to build a house for a leprechaun.
Correct.
How do you think you did?
I think I did pretty good, Mac. I think I solved a lot of problems leprechauns have, and so here it is. This is the house.
Okay, I like the little rainbow.
Thank you.
Looking thing.
Yeah, see what I mean? This thing took way longer than it probably needed to, the staircase bit. But, you know, it's rainbow, and it's the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, that kind of thing.
Put gold in hole.
Yeah. So I also tried to solve a major problem that most leprechauns have, which is where do you put all the gold, right? So
where does that go?
Into the gold hole.
Okay.
Here, hold on.
Gold.
1 sec.
Oop.
And there it goes. Ta-da!
Okay.
And then
everything happened?
No, it's just, it's deposited in the gold hole.
All right. And then we have some stuff up here. That's where he sleeps.
Yep. And you can see here, I have built this house to the specifications of a leprechaun.
Sure. It's very, very small.
Yep. Very tight ceilings.
Very tight ceilings.
Gonna tell you right now is maybe the most obnoxious flooring I've ever put in a house. But we've done it.
But you've done it.
And
I know you, Shadow, and I know there's a secret in probably one of these holes.
Well, it's not so much a secret so much as just how the leprechaun gets to the gold hole.
Are we dropping down in here?
Wouldn't recommend it. It would probably hurt.
What about this one?
That one I would recommend. Yep.
Okay. Woo!
Down we go.
Down the hatch we go.
Because you're wondering, is like, hey, why did Shadow Temple put 6,000 blocks change
I'm like,
out
there's
there?
6,000 blocks somewhere.
Yeah, and the answer is here down in the gold hole. See? And this is the gold that you dropped. Look at that.
Wow,
Deposited
so
into
much
the gold hole.
Okay, so this is like a pit of gold we're
I'm thinking
imagining.
like Scrooge McDuck in his vault that he could go swimming in anytime he wants kind of thing.
Okay. I like a little swimming in gold action.
Yeah. So we got to just sell a big old pit of gold. Probably didn't need to go as hard as in terms of the block replacement as I did, but here it is.
Cool. Dude, this is awesome.
And then we can take the route right back on up. Also, I built, I don't know if you saw, but I put a little roof of gold up here too.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Just a little roof.
Oh, yeah,
gold roof.
look at that.
Yeah.
Cute.
And he's got a little balcony that he can walk around on and keep an eye on the world and all that sort of stuff.
Your gold hole house. All right, let's look at my build.
Let's do it.
All right, Shadow, you went one direction and I
did.
went the complete other. So I present to you my leprechaun house.
Oh, look at this. Also, by the way, love this little pot of gold with it streaming out and the nice rainbow coming out of it. It looks really nice.
Yeah, I felt like with a leprechaun, we had to have a rainbow.
Of course. And then we got some Irish flag energy down here.
Yes,
we've got ourselves a nice little roomy place. Got some lava pots. Whoa.
Probably to like forge coins and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. Of course. And then we got ourselves a nice bed filled to the brim with gold.
I made made a little green wall, made it look interesting, and then like a little like place to chill. We have some more of the Irish flag colors, plus yellow for gold.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I think it looks really nice there, Mac.
Thank you, thank you.
Love
yeah,
the
I didn't,
rusticness.
Go the same route as you did, but
No, I think you built a very cheerful little homey cottage. I'd love to live in this little guy.
Yeah, I was going cottage vibes. That's for sure.
And you definitely made it livable for humans and not just leprechauns, which
yeah, like a little Airbnb, if you will.
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
wanted to.
like a little Airbnb. In any case, friends, thank you very much for celebrating St. Patty's Day with us and doing another Noob versus Pro. Let us know in the comments who you think won. Do you think it is my House of Gold and Rainbow and the Gold Hole, or is it Mac's Airbnb gorgeous little cottage core cottage?
Yeah, let us know in the comments, and if you have any other suggestions you want us to build, let us know because we read those.
You do indeed. Until next time, friends, we'll see you later. Bye!
Bye!